Alright, so this is going to be a continuation of the other episode. So we're losing our percentage on the harvest breaks. We've been gone for a while. Well, we just pretty much got the next part of the clip ready. So essentially, now that you have the steel Maytalk equipped, you're going to be excavating more successfully more of the time. And maybe you get a bit more experience too. We're not 100% sure yet. But this thing, you could read it if you want. We'll read it later. We'll read the guild note later. Essentially, if we right click this thing, it says survey Legion remained. It said that it gets these and we need to collect these artifacts. Oh, they're called artifacts. They're not called relics. Alright. So when you're level 20, you could essentially just stay here. These are a low enough level with your level 20 tool that you could pretty much get resources pretty often from these things. Like if you moved on to the level 17 one, or if you went to the dig site, the level 20 dig site, and you started harvesting from level 20 nodes, it would take you absolutely forever to get resources, and it would take you forever to get towards the damaged artifact that you're looking for. So we found in our method is that we're going to pretty much stay at the lower level dig sites. That way we'll be able to get the items a lot faster. And we found out that level 30 is good for the next dig site. Level 30 is good for the next dig site. Although we might even stay here until level 40. Maybe we'll hop to the other one. So considering we almost have the artifact, so precision mostly just increases your blue bar towards these things. Maybe it gives you a more successful chance to get them. And maybe leveling up gives you a better chance to get them. We're not 100% sure. We think we might recall something in the streams where they said leveling up does allow you to gather resources better, just kind of like wood cutting and how mining was. So maybe every single level up, maybe every level up gives you a better chance to harvest the lower leveled resources. So we're just going to see what our first artifact is. You have finally primitive standard damage. We didn't see how much experience we did, but we do know it gives more experience than usual. So you can inspect the Imprimis element standard. Says that archaeology level 12 is required, and we need we need the samite silk. So if we need samite silk, there's tons in that storage place up there. And third age iron. Maybe if we need third age iron, we could right click this thing, and if it teleports us to the archaeology guild, there is third age iron spots, but I don't think we're going to need it. Hopefully we could mine everything here. If we don't, we could go to those material caches. We could go to those if we need to, because the main point of these things is that they give you the specific materials that you need. Yeah, essentially I guess they give you more experience per click because they don't give you relics, so that kind of, maybe it just offsets it a little bit. So if we need Zerosium symbols, we would come harvest these things, then we'd jump up here and then we'd harvest these ones. And if we need Imperial Steels, we'd come here and harvest these things. And if we need those resources, we'd harvest those ones. There's another Imperial Steel over here. So it's also good that we're recording this on a low player world. And later, so this is what, this is 5 days after release. So there's not swarms and swarms of people here. Earlier in the day when we were playing, we were playing on like many accounts at once trying to get everything, but that's not how you want to play. There was people running around here collecting all these resources. Maybe it's the same thing on a more populated world. But we're gonna go here, bank. Once our thing is full, maybe we'll come back. So we're just going to deposit at the thing like we do, and then come here, excavate, try to get all of the artifacts. If we click it, it just says it's needed for these 2 collections. Alright, perfect. So that's our goal. We're just trying to finalize and pretty much figure everything out here. So we're just looking for 3 of those each. And apparently if the artifact is found here, it's not found anywhere else, right? So you can't assemble this one. Like the very first set of artifacts, we can't find those in another place. And these artifacts, if we survey it, it'll say there's these Rose effigies, Eros training dummy. And then if we were to survey that one, it would say there's completely different artifacts. And when we go to the other places, the other dig sites, if we go here to dig sites, we could go to this dig site. There would be all completely new artifacts to collect. Yeah, so there'd just be completely different artifacts at every single dig site and every single different type of dig site inside each place. So way too many artifacts to collect. When your inventory is pretty full of materials, deposit into the material cart. And these pylons, you want to save up 10 pylons, or maybe we can just save up the pylons because maybe the experience is based on your level. Save the pylons until you have 80 pylons. Once you have 80 pylons, then you could completely unlock everything in here, we believe. Alright, so we got to level 21 Archaeology, and then we're just about to get our second artifact from this place. So we're going to see what it's going to be. So we need 2 of each of them, right? So you're probably going to be here for a while. Maybe it'll take like an hour or 2. Maybe it'll take a while. You find the Legionary Square Shield damage. So we click on that to see what that requires. Third Age Iron Insignias. Oh, there's where the Imperial Steel comes in. 430 experience. So they do give you a lot of experience for repairing them. So that's good. We haven't got any doubles yet. Maybe this is where we're gonna get like 3 copies of something when we only needed 2 copies of it. Alright, so we're just about to level up here, right? Our thing's probably running out. But we're about to get to level 22 Archaeology. So it does go up really quick just doing it this way. Like even without restoring them yet. Already at level 22, we restored, well, like 2 of them plus the one we had to for the quest. But the thing we were going to show is it said that your soil box was full. We accidentally clicked on the OK button. But when your storage box is full, you're going to want to leave the place. Right? If we try to fill it, it'll say your soil box is full. You can only hold 50 of them. So we're just going to collect this last relic here. Or its last artifact, I guess, as they're called. Then we'll see what it is, then we'll go to the bank, because we could with deposit like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items then. 5 items. And then the pylons, you find the Legionary Square Shield. So we have that one already, that's alright. If we go here, we could deposit all of the materials, and then we could go up to the bank here. Yeah, then we'll just come right back down. So we don't want to worry about farming Third Age or farming the material caches or anything. Those things, they don't give us relics. They don't give us artifacts. We always call them relics. Relics are the things that power everything, that's right. So we have the shield, 2 shields. So if we get any shields, they're going to be extra. We could still use the shields for something. So these are pretty much all in the same family, so we'll just put those all there. Those are the first ones we want to restore, and then those are the next ones. So the Iron Maytalk, we don't need that anymore. And we could deposit the gravel and empty the gravel box. And we could put the invitation letter in there for now. So essentially we'll go back down here. Should have a little bit better chance excavating. So we got like 3 relics in that one inventory. That's pretty good. So we just need to do that one more time, and then we'll have 6 relics. And then we just maybe need to go here one more time to get the other relics that we still need to get. And then maybe we're heading off pretty soon, so maybe we'll finish this tomorrow. Essentially we're going to collect the relics. Maybe next clip we'll come back when we have a full inventory and we collected our relics again. Or maybe we come back when we have collected all of them. We'll see how long that took, see what level we are, and then we'll restore them maybe. Maybe that'll bring us to level 30. Maybe it'll bring us all the way to level 30, and then we'll have the new tool. Then we can start excavating the level 17 spot. And then just get those, because they'll be a lot quicker because we'll have the new tool. So they'll be even faster than this actually. Alright, we're back. So we just got you find the Legionary Gladius damaged. So this is the final piece we needed. And it didn't level us up. So I don't know, we'll just harvest it for a little bit. We don't need to harvest these anymore. We found everything. Essentially, we'll just go to the bank. We'll go to the bank and then look at everything. And then we'll probably go and start harvesting the next spot. unless we do something else, right? It was weird. We were talking and then is it like it's talking in my right ear. Is it because the volume? I'm not 100% sure. And we got this set up differently. There. So the material storage box, we could just store everything in the material box. We probably should have done that down below. We have a 46 third age iron, so that's actually, maybe that'll help us fully assemble all the first things. So if we go deposit, we also get these books. These books also have something to do with it. Essentially, we got page 4, we got page 1. And on the other characters, we only found 4 pages. So maybe there's only 4 pages. And the pylons, you cannot bank them. So we have 2 square shields, 3 standards, and 2 of the gladiuses. So let's just take them out, right? These are the new artifacts that we have. If we inspect it, so we need third age iron, Zerosian insignal, steel. It's needed for 2 collections. Museums Rosian, so it'd be the same collections as the other one, right? 430 experience gives you chrononauts. This one, okay, third age and samurite. And the third one requires third age iron and all of these. So all of them require third age iron. Maybe it would make sense to go farm third age iron for a little bit. We could repair some of these. Do we just complete one set, right? There's 2 different collections. We have these saved up, so let's just throw these in here. Maybe let's just try to complete one set. So we could say, maybe put them like that or something. We got damaged and then fixed. Damaged and then fixed. We're still not 100% sure, right? Maybe you put all the fixed ones together or something. We'll have to reorganize this and figure everything's out. Yeah, because if we don't have duplicates, well, we do need duplicates of them. What if we just put them like this for now? Just because we know we might not be trading them in anytime soon. So if we go here, we could take out the shield, this thing, and the dagger. And we could try to fix some of them, I guess. So we would take them to the restore bench, and we need to restore all of them. So this one just takes a lot of silk, which we don't need for a lot of things. Then a whole bunch of our iron. All of them give the same experience, and they're all needed for the same thing. So let's just start from the beginning. Let's just do the gladius. We have the dagger, we have the crossbow, we need the gladius. So let's make one of these, and this might bring us to level 25, maybe even 26. Oh, level 25, just about level 26. So there's level 25 archaeology. Now let's see if we can make the shield. So this will bring us pretty close to level 26 archaeology. See, 430 experience, restoration, restore damaged artifacts. We're a level 2 restorer. Oh, and we can restore the Primus Elemental Standard. So it's probably just because it made us stay there a little bit longer. So you could get it right away, or you could take a while to get it. Maybe you had to farm an extra one. But we can't restore anything in the inventory, so we could throw these in the bank. Maybe we'll just restore one set for now, right? there's everything that we have right now. And then when we get more things filled up, we'll organize it a bit better. But essentially, there's everything that we need. We just need the ore box. Then we just empty the ore box. So we have 19 out of 80 pylons. We're 20% of the way there. Level 26. I think we're trying to get to level 30 maybe. Then when you get to level 30, then you'll get a better tool to excavate things better. So we don't have to excavate from those things anymore. We have all of the relics that we need. Now we can excavate from this thing, the Castra debris. So these are also free to play. We were looking at everything. We're like, what is free to play? So these ruins over here, the Legionary Remains. Oh, level 12. Okay. The Venator Remains are the ones that are right outside. Third Age Iron, the material, the cup that you get from the quest. Iron Maytalk, the Legendary Remains, Semite Silk, Imperial Silk, and the Castra debris, which is these. So this would be the final free-to-play resource. So if your character is free-to-play, this would be the last resource that you could harvest. And you could get the Steel Maytalk. But if you are a members, then you get more things down here actually. So just go at dig sites or Zerosian excavations maybe. Maybe that would make sense. So Venator Remains, Legionary, and you could get the Administration debris, which should just be right over here. Uncover Ancient Gravel, which would be these, which would be level 25 because we've already been there. Oh, and we want to follow the sprite, right? Follow the sprite so that you get the bonus and the guaranteed material. And so remember, right? The sprite does not move on its own. You have to excavate where the sprite is and follow it. And then it'll move after a while. It won't move by itself. And then do we just stay here? Well, once we've found all the artifacts here, how many artifacts is there? 2 artifacts? And I imagine they're both for the same collection, probably. Just to be a little bit easier, we needed to collect 6 artifacts before. Now we just need to collect 4 again. So the sprite has moved. Maybe we'll end this clip and then come back when we have these artifacts. Alright, perfect. So we're here for another clip. So it says you find the Zeros effigy damaged. So we're all done here then. We're all done here. We just got 13% on that, so there's no reason to sit here and continue doing that. So if we look at these, we got everything we needed from the lumbers, which is cool. I mean, which is absolutely perfect. I'm pretty sure that's how collections work, right? If there's 2 different collections it's 4, then you need to get all of them. And apparently all the items for this collection are in this first area anyways. So we could use that silk and the white oak that we have been farming. So we could just go to the bank. Eventually we could sift these. It's just at level 38. I think it says you gain more experience for sifting things. So let's go here to just throw these 2 things in there. And then when we make those things, we could throw them on the other tab. Then we pretty much have one set of collections done. So let's go store here, just deposit everything. And then we should be able to make one of each of them. Zeros effigy requires 8 Xanarite silk, 10 white oak, 12 Zerosian singles, Archaeology level 17, 520 experience. This won't bring us to 29, but making the next one, well, 520 experience. Amazing. So now if we make the Zeros training dummy, it requires 16 third age iron, 14 white oak. So that's a lot of third age iron in like every single thing basically. Every single thing's basically required third age iron. But we could say now we're level 29 archaeology. You can call this Footlocker leather scraps. So we don't have anything in there. We could pretty much throw this in here. Then this would be the first collection almost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you could pull this one out. It says there's 9 items, right? We'll just look at the museum, the one first maybe. 1, 2, oh, 0 out of 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the only thing we have to do is get the 2 relics from the last collection point. So essentially maybe we'll do that. We're level 29, we'll almost get to level 30. So imagine, so I guess that's pretty much the level, all the way to level 30 guide. So we could stay here and finish the thing. The last one, it's not free to play. It's not free to play. So if you're free to play, you cannot finish the collection. So it looks like if you're free to play, you can't finish the collection. If you go here past the other resources, you could start uncovering the ancient gravel, which is this one, which requires level 25, we believe, right? Level requirement 25, materials gold rune, insignia ancient. So you could excavate from this one, try to follow the sprite, and then you'd be at level 30, and then you'd be able to use your next tool. Should have probably brought that down with us. Should have brought the tool down. Let's see what this has. Survey. So it has the figurine and the painting. So there's 2 different things we have to get. There's gold rune, the signet ancient vis, and Tyrian purple. So if we collect all of these, then our archaeology level will go up. So we'll come back when we get to level 30 and we'll say this is the level 20 to 30 section of archaeology. Alright, so we could pretty much end this part of the series. So this would be the level 20 to level 30. What the heck is wrong with the thing? There. It's just static. We gotta get a better headset. So essentially, after you've been excavating these things, you'll turn to level 30 archaeology. You'll notice that the progress bar takes quite a while to fill up compared to the other one. That is, until you right-click the Mithril talk and you add it to the tool belt. Now that you have the Mithril talk, which is also members only. So this excavation site is members only. If you're not a member, you can't do it. It's higher than level 20. So it gives you different resources. It gives you gold rune, the insignias, the ancient fists, and Tyrian purple, which is probably used to craft these final 2 relics, right? So 664 experience, archaeology, so you just need gold rune, the insignias, and ancient fists. So we can craft this pretty much. We just need a little bit more gold rune. Oh, but this one's in 4 different collections, right? Snowy Fingers wants it, Magic Man. So we need to get 4 of each of these ones. So that's good. That'll give us a reason to stay here longer. Maybe we'll get closer to the 80 pylons that we need. We're not sure. When we get a bunch of pylons, when we complete these collections, so we need 4 copies of each of these. So we got 1 copy of that one. And you do get treasure hunter keys from this. You do get treasure hunter keys from gathering, so we could claim the key. Do not show again. Might as well just put it there instead of being in the inventory. And we could go bank at the deposit box and then just leave the place, bank at the bank outside to put the soil in there. So maybe, do we sit here and collect all 4 of them? We're not sure. We're level 30 archaeology. Maybe we should just sit here and finish off this place completely, right? These items are used for those sets. We have to collect resources to make them. Do we just sit here and collect more relics, or do we go to the resource cache spots and just specifically pick out the materials that we need? Maybe that would be something to do. We'll have to see what the resources take to make the relics, and I imagine we need a whole bunch of 3rd age iron, which is just by the starting area.